Hi, this is Steve Lentini, and I'm your host for Different Thinking for Different Times. Wouldn't you know that God would provide me with plenty to talk about when it comes to small minded thinking? Just look at what's happening in supermarkets, on store shelves, and also the panic, right? People forget we live in a miracle, and that's part of waking up, and that's part of limitless, infinite thinking is realizing we live in a miracle. We live in something amazing. And to instead of panicking, have faith. Steve Harvey said, think of fans. He said, think of fans of sports teams or sports players or movie stars or comedians or TV shows or whatever it is we're fans of as people. He said, he's a fan of God. To have that much passion for God, and certainly this is a time to have faith, no matter what you call it, whatever your faith is. Remember, we live in a miracle. And the thing about miracles is most people wait for a miracle, but it begins by being a miracle. Be a miracle for someone. Share the toilet paper. Share infinite thinking with people who are panicking about not having anything. Do a fundraiser for waitresses and bartenders now that restaurants are being closed all over the country. Do something positive. That's what God is asking us to do. Whatever you call it, the God, the goddess, the Christ, the Muhammad, the Abraham, the Buddha. It doesn't matter what you call it. I was there. You cannot name that which has no name, as Lao Tzu said. Life force itself is urging us to go beyond limited thinking, and that's what this time is urging us to do. Is the invitation is to panic and be selfish. Instead, guess what? We're all going to die. It doesn't matter. I don't know when. I did once on November 18th, 2002. I got up that day with plans just like you have. And I have them today, too. I have plans, except that I'm not worried. I know my time will come. It came once. I'm lucky enough to get a second chance. And let go of this idea that you have to hang on and be afraid. There's nothing to fear. Death is nothing to be afraid of. I often say now that death is overrated because we move from this into something else. We become one with the infinite, but we can become one with the infinite here by being a miracle for others, by letting go of small-minded thinking that somehow you won't eat, that somehow there won't be enough. Stop watching apocalyptic shows. Don't watch Walking Dead anymore. Get those images out of your mind and relax. We're in something amazing. And when this ends for you, by the way, and for some people it will end tonight, even without the virus. There'll be, and God forbid, but there'll be traffic accidents in Chicago. There'll be murders for sure. I'm not a fan of it, of violence. But you get my point. Someone's leaving this world and they didn't get a virus. There are people who will not make it through the night. And it may be they died of old age. They might be in their mid-age and have a heart attack. It might have nothing to do with the virus. But what we've done is panicked, and we will all get something sometime. We all get viruses. You can hear it in my voice now. I have a cold. I'm not worried. Neither should you be worried. This is the time to act infinite, limitless. Do something good for others. Be a miracle. Let's get a fundraiser going for waiters and waitresses. Let's do something positive. Corporations can help. They could reduce dividend payments so that they could keep employees employed longer if their sales slow down because people can't go out. There's lots of things we can all do. Think creatively. Think with limitless thinking. And you'll find something amazing occurs because we're only here at the will of whatever made all this. We don't know when the Grim Reaper, as people like to picture it as, will come. It's not the Grim Reaper. It's God himself or herself. The life force itself brings us back to where there is a place, one with the infinite. and we have to let go of the fear. And when you think of it, it's crazy. Yes, sure, you don't want to leave, but nothing you will do will prevent you from leaving here someday. So relax, enjoy the ride, be good to others. Somehow good is etched onto the fabric of time. That's all that was mentioned in my life review when I was on the other side, the good I had done. This is an amazing and immense opportunity to do good and let go of the idea that somehow you're losing something or that you might lose your life in an illness. Well, guess what? You're going to lose your life at some point, no matter what you do. Why live afraid? Live with the infinite. Just get up every day and in every moment. Thank God, like Stephen Harvey says, have faith. Be a fan of God or the universe or the divine, the goddess, whatever you call it. It doesn't matter. Be a fan. And what do all the good books, no matter which book you're reading, whatever good book it is, it says, do good. Do good. Overcome this acorn brain, limited, small minded thinking and break into the limitless. And this is the place to do it. This is the way to do it, is to relax, let go, help someone else. Any questions? Steve at stevelentini.com. Steve at stevelentini.com. Go be a miracle for somebody. Watch what happens in your life. Thanks.